Previously last week on the just on Cogdi, the heroes received a letter which asked them for aid. And while traveling into the woods, they were suddenly enveloped in an inky mist. Sticking to the past became difficult, and the soup thickened. They found themselves being stalked by wolves. After a furious fight, the party fended off the attackers and pressed on until emerging from the fog as dark shapes arose the ruined city of Barovia. After a cold night in an abandoned house, you emerge into a gray morning and see a light spilling into the town square from the Blood of the Vine Inn.
It's ironic name.
Well, it's alcohol. You put the alcohol in the blood, and then you put the blood in the ground after you kill someone with the sword, and then you grow more grapes. Circle of life.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Don't want to let the body go to waste.
Is Dapper Werewolf okay? I guess I don't have to worry much about Lizard at this point. They're just gone.
Lizard's waking up a little bit slower, but at first glance, Dapper Werewolf seems fine. You, Farius, see the summoner look over, give you a once-over. Cardius is clearly interested in your well-being.
Good morning.
Morning.
Let us hope it stays good.
Can barely call it a morning. Yeah. You said there was an inn, right?
There is, and you're still trying to uncramp and work out the sore muscles that tightened up over the chill night. The morning is still a misty blue, and it's that haze of early morning, and you see, cutting through that blue, that haziness, is this light being poured through a doorway from the Blood of the Vine Inn, which sign hangs askew.
Did we stay in the inn for the night, or did we find somewhere else to sleep?
Fog was pretty thick. You guys just packed into an abandoned building and hunkered down there for the night, and uneventful night passed you by.
What do you mean uneventful? There was like a whole pie witch.
That was during the day.
Who ate that pie?
Eric ate the pie.
Oh, Eric ate the
Lizard
pie.
ate the pie, yeah.
Well, that's why he's not waking up then. He's still passed out.
I got some pies off of her though. Got like 5 of those bad boys.
How many pies did you get?
5.
Well, let's certainly hope she doesn't come back seeking payment.
It's fine.
We want to find whoever gave us this letter so we can get this started.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
All right, so you got the letter in hand. You take it out. You look at it.
Yep.
You look towards the bottom of the letter, and it says it's signed by the burgomaster, and I'm like, I think that's like a mayor, right? That's like a politician fellow who's supposed to be in charge of things. You look around, and you think, oh, it's still pretty early. Maybe I'll go over here to this inn, ask where this guy's house is at, if this is the right place.
Yeah, sounds like a decent enough of a plan.
Yep.
Let's see what the locals know.
Stretching out and cutting through the mist, which makes like a little pathway, like billows behind you as you walk through it. You make it into the town square, and you see a single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar of a heavy fog. Above the gaping door, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming that this is the Blood of the Vine Inn. You guys make your way through the door, and you see, over in the corner, about 3 people minding their own business at a table, in addition to 2 barkeeps and another gentleman over on the right-hand side of the bar.
One of these things is not like the other.
I wonder who we're supposed to talk to.
Me.
Well, I guess I'll just approach the bar and say, we're looking for the mayor of sorts of this town. Do you know where he lives?
Yeah, you be looking for the Burgermaster.
Yes.
Well, you just missed him. He died.
I see. Is there someone to take his place that we could speak to instead?
Yes, perhaps you can talk to Ismark. Ismark was his son, and perhaps it's his responsibility to see anybody asking about them. And at this point, you guys see a guy making his way over from the back table. By you, you make eye contact with Cardius.
Ah.
Correctly deducing that the portrait portfolio is maybe a main character.
Well, you didn't do a good job just hiding it.
Was this him here then?
Yes, friend, I am Ismark. Kolyana, nice to meet you. You are asking about my father, the Burgermaster. How can I help you?
Yeah, we received a letter that was from him
No, that seems strange. I don't think my
asking
father...
for help.
Well, it doesn't seem incorrect. That's very strange, as he has been unable to write for some time now. He's been down with the illness, and his poor heart just hasn't been able to take the strain. Now, let me see this letter. Let's see this. I haven't heard anything about this.
Yes, I honestly don't remember who has it, but well, whoever has it. And
We had the
let this
letter.
man see. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave him the letter. But like, wasn't the letter given to us by like one of his assistants?
You guys saw a colorfully, flamboyantly almost dressed man. A lot of colors came in, and with a very somber tone, the tavern just asked the first random, strong adventurers he could find.
Then he
Yeah.
paid for everybody's drinks and left.
He did. He did, indeed. And, Ismark, you look him over, and you see that this is more of like a Van Helsing kind of apparel. You see like a lot of belts, a lot of buckles and straps, almost like an anime character, but not that many.
What is he? Human?
He is human.
Is
Are we
everyone in this inn human?
Everyone, you look around, they all seem to be human. I'm taking
What can
the letter from you.
Tell us about this letter then.
He puts on a pair of glasses and starts to look over the letter, and you see his brows furrow for a moment. No, this is not right. Something's wrong here.
You mind sharing with the class as they...
Oh,
Maybe.
yes, of course. And he takes his glasses off. He thinks you're making fun of him for a moment, but he's like, all right, I can put this aside for now. This is not my father's handwriting. You have received a forgery. However, the contents of the letter are quite true. Unfortunately, Ireena is in danger, more danger than I've ever feared that she's been in her life.
Well, forgery or not, if she needs help, I'm willing to help.
Likewise.
It's fantastic. Here, please come with me. We need to go see Ireena right away and let her know about this duplicity. Clearly, someone has tried to lure you into Barovia and twist you into his malevolent plans. You have heard of the shadow that drifts over this land.
No.
Have we? I'm assuming not. No.
It's a long story. Here, please come with me. And at that, he kind of like stands up, nods over to the bartender, and slides over a couple gold pieces, and then starts walking out. And just starts to dive into a story about a mean werewolf who's like really mean, and he's bad, and he like kills people and stuff.
Does it fit the description of whatever we ran into?
What you guys run into?
I thought we ran into dire wolves.
There was a werewolf among them. It got
Werewolf?
swallowed by the toad.
Oh, yes, I can see you would be confused of the werewolves. They're very powerful. However, Strahd is something even more terrible. A darkness, a curse on this land. He's been here for hundreds of years, centuries now. There seems to be no way to free this land of his curse.
You want us to, I'm assuming, go fight werewolves in this, what did you call him, Strahd?
Oh god, no, you would not stand a chance against Strahd. You would be eviscerated and your heads put on spikes. You apply to the Strahd, that's a good one, hey there. He pats you on the back, gives you a few good slaps.
Just grumble at him.
I'm sure you'd be able to do it at some point.
You guys walk out of the inn and make your way on over to down the street. Making my way down the street to the... I just had it. How did I change the page? I just had the page and I changed the page. There it is.
No. As we're walking, can I insight check him to see if anything he's talking about has been truthful?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll an inside check.
13.
Seems to be like an upright guy. You can tell that he wants to get back to this this burgomaster's mansion and give back to Ireena, as there might be a dangerous situation. It seems like whatever has been harassing the burgomaster has been harassing her as well, and that her safety is in imminent peril.
Okay, so like, is it actually Burgermaster or do you mean Burgermeister? Because it's been bothering me ever since you said it.
So it's spelled Master, M-A-S-T-E-R, not Meister.
Oh, that's so... Oh god, no.
You guys walk down the main street from the inn and find on the outskirts of town a weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusty iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn, and the right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with a mindless precision. Weeds choke the ground and press with menace up towards the house itself, yet against the walls, the growth has been tampered down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw marks have stripped the once beautiful finished walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. None of the panes, nor a shard of glass, stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen.
Oh dear.
They're not livable building you'd rather move to? Is this
Look,
more than it appears?
I'll have you know that it doesn't always look this rough. It's been under assault, but he'll build any structure that's come under the demonic assault of a cursed vampire. You let me know how your masonry and craftsmanship holds up, alright? Get out of here. I'm going away, alright?
It looks pretty good compared to this, really.
Well, very well then. Shall we meet this woman we're supposed to protect then?
So you guys walk up to the door and find the door barred as fuck. It is like, you see furniture behind the door. There's like gouge marks and claw marks where different holes have been ripped in the wood.
The burgomaster's son gonna let us in, or did he?
You could tell he's like walking around the sides, like looking for entry, and he's like kind of consternation on his face is showing. Ireena, what the hell?
So he doesn't live here.
Can I just like slam my fist on the door and say, what was the guy's name again? Did we even ask him his name? I'm gonna ask him his name. What's your name, sir?
Ismark, pleasure to meet you.
Ismark, okay.
I don't know if his name is Marcus or if it's Ismark. Is he Mark?
He is Mark.
His Mark. No, just I-S. Damn it. Mark.
I.S. Mark.
Ismark.
Ismark, hey.
I told you he's Mark.
Very nice. You'll see in my... Hey, Ireena, get out here. And you guys go around trying to, like, move the door, which is barred quite well. And all of a sudden, as you, like, go to move some of the furniture behind there and try and get access to the door handle, you see, like, the flash of a dagger come down, and you're just able to get your hand out of the way. Get back, scum! I'll kill you if you try and get in here again! And you see, like, more furniture being piled up on the door from the other side. Ireena, wait, no, this is friends. Please let us in. We're here to help. You are all minions of the evil vampire, and I will not succumb to your wiles. Get out of here and don't come back.
Quite the opposite, actually.
Yes. We're not even from this land.
Okay, I like what you guys are putting down. I'll need some persuasion checks.
Step aside. Actually, don't step aside. It could be very bad.
It's like, hey, let me take care of it. Demon person walks up.
It's very bad.
I'll also accept a charisma.
That means very little.
Oh, a deception as well. I'm sorry. Persuasion or deception?
Well, doesn't make a difference to me. It's the same. Flat roll.
Yep.
All right, Castellan, you seem to be the one who successfully charms this person down.
Let us in. We can speak. We're here to help. Listen to your friend.
All right, well, I guess I do need help carrying my father's body up the hill. And here you hear something breaking and shattering behind the door, and after about 40-50 seconds, you guys hear as the door slides all across the wooden floor to open up.
God, I thought that was a sad dog.
The interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster
Wait,
is...
wait. Holy symbols?
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of symbols to the... Oh, I only know evil gods. Thorn? I want to say Torm.
Okay, can I enter this place?
You feel a serious resistance to it and uncomfortableness easing and rising up in you all the time. You just feel increasingly uncomfortable. But you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
able to come in.
I don't know about this anymore.
The burgomaster is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wood coffin surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
Can I spray some perfume over his body?
How long has he been dead and you haven't buried him?
It's hibiscus and lavender.
That's very lovely. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been about 3 days since he died. The horrors from the outside were just too much for him, and he was eventually succumbed to the stress.
Oh, I think we should give him a proper burial and then we can speak without any concerns.
I agree with you. I'll need your help, please. I don't have the strength to do it my own. If you will all put these white suits on and dance carrying his grave up the hill, I would appreciate it.
Necessary.
Well, I tried to hire the Canadian pallbearers, but they charged too much. It was too far of a distance, and then once I informed them that they wouldn't be able to leave and they'd be trapped in a soul prison, they were rather reluctant to make their journey here.
Wait, soul prison?
Soul prison?
In any case, we will need to make our way up to the church.
Oh god. Just
It's-
more and more places I'm going to be unable to enter.
I am sure the Father will make an exception for you. Now, if we'll be on our way, that will be much appreciated. And right as you see her make a motion towards the front door, she runs to the front door, slams it shut, and starts piling a bunch of furniture on it. Oh shit, they're back. Oh god, here we go again. And you hear
So we're inside.
on the door that she just closed.
Who's they?
Oh, who the fuck knows? It's always someone different.
I'm going to use my ethereal guide to gain blind sight and move up to the door so I can see who's on the other side.
You see some kind of hideous zombie, undead fiend beating against the door, throwing their entire body, their head and shoulder, smashes and squirts through the corners and the things of the door. Thanks.
Alright, well, I'll swap that off and I'll say to the party, it's definitely some sort of undead.
Is there usually just one, or?
Well, last night it was... Well, they haven't been here for 3 nights now, but for the many nights it was just hundreds of wolves circling around trying to smash through the doors. So no, it's not always one. We're quite lucky that this time it's only one.
Are there gaps in the pile up that she made to where an arrow might be able to fly through?
I'll say yes with a disadvantage.
Eight hit.
An 8 does not hit.
How long do they tend to stay around before giving up? Are we gonna have to kill it before we can leave?
And as you say, are we going to have to kill it before we leave? splintered wood shatters all over you guys as this ghostly figure crosses the threshold into the house and starts making its way towards you, Farius. Give me a, I guess it'd be a perception check.
Full.
You can hear this thing muttering under your breath, but you can't quite tell what it's saying. You hear something.
In what language?
And then it starts to squeak. With that, I'm gonna need initiative.
Why does that zombie look so cool?
Silent Hill.
Ugh.
1.
-1?
Yep. -1.
8 dex?
Yep. I am not a spry chicken. I am anymore.
Add 10 to that to Farius's.
Farius, you need me to add something to your initiative of 8?
No.
No. No.
Farius has an 18 dex.
Ah.
It's 10 more than
Yeah.
Stone's.
With my passive perception of 17, I couldn't make out I couldn't hear the undead speak.
You would.
Was he speaking abyssal or infernal?
He's squeaking, he's squeaking. He is squeaking. He's speaking and squeaking in English.
In common?
Common?
Oh. What did he
Yes,
say?
David.
Was it actual words or was he just making zombie noises?
He said, Tibblesworth wants Farius.
Oh,
Oh.
heck.
Okay.
Cardius, you're up first in the initiative.
So is this a regular zombie, or
Maybe.
does it look like a regular zombie?
It seems to be more wispy than a regular zombie, I would say. Severely
God.
wispy.
Not severe wispy.
Yes, it's true.
Oh
At this point, Ireena is running past all of you, up the stairs, into a room, and locking herself up there, as she says just before closing the door. Quickly defeat it. I will get prepared and hide myself up here so I'm not harmed.
no! Is it wearing any form of armor?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So I'm gonna take out one of my totems and just rip it apart and just be like, TARDIS, go! And it's gonna leak a gray slime substance from where it was ripped, and it's gonna pool on the floor until it's about like my height. And let me drag its little token onto the board.
Cool.
I'm gonna roll initiative for them as well, but my action is summoning it.
Okay. Nice, lovely initiative.
What initiative?
Oh, hey, it actually goes after me because it's got -2.
All right, I got TARDIS.
I only have a -1.
Comes down to the modifier at that point, huh?
Yeah, for a tiebreaker.
Interesting. All right, with that, it is going to be the Revenant's turn. He's going to make an attack on you, Kisdillin.
Okie doke.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna hit. I think he's only got a +5. Ooh, +7. That would be
That
a
does not
13.
hit.
A 13 does not hit. Dang.
Nope. I got 16 AC.
Is that 20 hit?
Just barely, yeah.
Oh, look at me being a fucking facetious piece of shit. All right. Fine. But I didn't want to roll good anyway. That's going to be 12 damage to you bludgeoning. That's going to be the end of the Revenant's turn, and he's going to be like,
Okey-doke.
Various, want you, Various. Your turn, Various.
Did Farius hear that statement?
Yeah, at this point you get it. This Revenant wants a piece of you.
Dear me. I believe you should stay dead. And Farius is kind of like, again, kind of bite his thumb to make it bleed, and then rub the blood along the edge of the bow, and then it lights up into flame. Oh, jeez, okay. Of course I rolled nice.
That's the damage, not the roll.
I know.
Let's say 4 fire
damage to
damage doesn't
myself.
hit.
I'm damaging myself to activate the ability.
Ooh, that's cool.
Why?
Blood hunters. Ooh. And then with the flaming bow, I'm going to take a shot at the Revenant. Does a 9 hit?
Negative.
Was it worth the self-harm?
Not so far.
Any more tags?
Nope.
Castellan, you're up, man.
Okie doke. I don't appreciate it smacking me really hard right off the bat here, so
Dick move.
I'm going to try to hit it back for some good damage. Of course. It's a 9. And I'm going to use my bonus action to call forth some of my captured souls. So, to increase my AC by 2 until the end of my next turn.
All right, +2 to AC. I like it. Staying put.
Well, I don't really want to risk the attack of opportunity, so yeah, I'll stay put.
All right. TARDIS, the squiggly pseudopod, you're up.
He's a glaze.
Oh,
But his action is pseudopod, so... Oh, he's not good at it, though.
Ghost is just too ghosty.
Too wispy.
Too wispy.
Yeah, that's our sister.
All right, TARDIS, back up to Cardius at the top of the initiative order.
Alrighty. How far away is...
About 15 feet.
Dad, dang it.
He is within walking distance.
Ah, but it's so far.
I know. Give me my rascal.
Alright. Can I sprout my wings as I walk towards him?
Absolutely.
It's just more crunching sounds. Then attempt to hit him.
All right.
Is he undead?
He is undead.
Good.
Wow, nice roll. Here comes the damage.
10 slashing and 6 radiant.
I've got it.
That'll be that.
That is going to be the Revenant's turn. He is going to walk through all three of you and provoking opportunity attacks from Castellan, Cardius, as well as Pseudopod, Tardis.
Wild.
Oh my god.
13 is going to hit. 16 is going to hit.
13 hits. Takes
11 misses.
11 points of. That's my damage.
Alright, 7
No.
bludgeoning, 8 acid, and any of his armor, if not magical, is partially corroded. But the
15.
minus pins, you can read.
Most of the time. 15, and then I got the 11 damage, and then I still didn't get a swing from... No, wait. Did I? Tardis.
Yeah, I missed.
No, I got that. Okay, then... Oh, from the
Castellan
pseudopod.
At 11. Artist is the 16.
Yeah, I hit for 11.
Okay. I'm just confused. Just wanted to make sure everyone got an attack in, and that Cardius himself would have gotten an opportunity attack as well.
Oh yeah, I attacked. I just got an 11. It didn't hit.
Ah, thank you. Okay, that's what I was missing. All right. So you guys see this thing, the undead, determined Revenant move through all of you, not caring, not flinching as it receives your attack, and continues towards you, Farius. Farius, Tibblesworth wants to be with you forever.
Tibblesworth?
Telling me this guy gets the fan club.
15, 16.
Is that plus anything?
Yes, actually, he's got a +7, so it's going to be 22 is lowest.
Yeah, they both hit.
It's going to be 10 and 11 damage, 21 total.
Ow.
Tibblesworth wants your love, Farius. Your turn.
Alright,
Tibblesworth should have stayed dead.
Grace, if you could do me a favor and, like, only incapacitate it.
Do my best. Shooting at disadvantage because he's in melee range and I'm using a bow. Oh, ignore the second one.
7's
Natural
going to
one.
miss. Gotta hit them natty ones.
Yeah.
Any movement?
No, because I don't want to take attack of opportunity.
Understood. Castellan, you see your friend getting moved in on. What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna try and do what I do the worst and attack him.
12's going to miss.
My fucking god, I can't hit a single. I've only hit one. Everything I've done.
I'm sorry.
I haven't hit with my bow yet either. It's okay.
I guess I'm gonna use my bonus action to try and with the scimitar to try and hit him.
25 hits.
There we go. So he takes 9 points of slashing damage.
I've got it.
I guess that's it.
Tardis, you're up and you're in range.
gonna do all that I can do.
Only one that can hit is this octopus pod.
3 bludgeoning and 9 acid, plus any penalties his armor, if non-magical. That's already -2 if that's not magic armor.
Oh shit, I fucked that up. Castellan, he has an AC of 12 when you attacked. So that first attack is going to hit as well. Because the armor's been reduced by 2 now. He now has 11.
So you want me to roll damage?
Roll damage for that 12. And 9. Okay, I've got it.
9 more.
Sorry, shitty DMing. I got the AC track now.
Yeah, you go this.
That's pretty nasty. Dropping the AC down with a tentacle monster? You fiend!
It's only on armor. If it's a regular person, it doesn't do anything.
Well, he's a ghost armored revenant, so it does a lot.
Oh, how sad.
Oh, just have a ghost, man. Okay, it's gonna be Cardius's turn.
Right. Gonna hit him with the holy Kodachi.
That's gonna hit.
5 slashing, 4 radiant.
And I've got the 9.
Probably attack.
Right, understood. All right, you guys got him surrounded at this point, so you would be rolling with advantage. However, first we're going to deal with the Revenant's turn. With single-minded determination seeing your throat and lunging for it, he is going to make 2 attacks on you. 11 and an 8. Well, yeah. Various used to do this thing, just go into a bloodlust in front of you and just writhe around in its fury. To no effect. Your move.
Well, just gonna try to shoot again. This time at normal because of the flanking. Dang it. Blasted thing. Can't hit.
You shoot him, and it goes low, right into his foot, and right when you think you did some damage, he, moves his toes apart.
Tipplesworth. I wish I wouldn't have come to this.
It was always going to come to this.
Hmm.
This was inevitable. Castellan.
Yes. Well, second verse, same as the first.
That hits.
And then I'm going to smack him the bonus action.
Still
Does a
just
10
low.
hit him now?
No, just
Dang.
a little too low.
Alrighty, well that's it for me.
All right, we're gonna go to Tardis. I need to know what he is now.
He's a ooze.
Going to the Graves' turn. Let's see what you got, Tardis.
Yeah, Titus is rolling high.
Seriously, he is all touchy-feely with them tentacles.
7 bludgeoning, 6 acid, plus the minus penalty. If its AC is reduced to 10, it's gonna just, be destroyed. So the armor is.
All right, that is the last of the ghostly armor you see bubble away in the acid. It's another 15. All right, I've got the damage.
We might be able to hit him now.
Maybe. If I stop rolling 3s.
Welcome, Herrick. You there, bud?
Yeah, I'm here. Just had to get roll 20 to open.
Awesome. We're going to go ahead and put you at the top of the initiative order so we get you into this combat, dude. So you guys see over on the couch Herrick wake up from his stupor from the dream pastries. A little groggy. He's got that lizard film over his eyes.
Good to see his help.
You want to help?
Wait, where am I? Where am I? I don't know where I am. Right there? Oh, wonderful. Let me see what I can do. He is going to... I gotta go look over his abilities real quick.
No problem, no problem. Guardias, you're on deck.
Okay, I got it now. Got it.
Go ahead.
Wait, I got it, yeah. Go shoot him with his longbow. Here we go.
Shoot him with your best shot.
I think
17
that
hits.
hits. Alright. And his bow's gonna be enveloped by his swarm of blood. Which is gonna deal an extra 1d6 piercing damage. So he's gonna take 12 damage from that.
I've got the damage.
And that's it. That's all he's doing.
Nice. Waking up out of the nap, jumps up, shoots an arrow. I gotta like that kind of friend. He's ready to shoot right when he gets up. Perfect.
Doesn't like sleeping in the open. There we go. That's how we got it.
No way. I
We
sleep
had to
behind
drag
cover.
you here in a wheelbarrow, so.
I mean, there's a reason he slept in water. It's hard to attack things when they're in water. You're not.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. Guardias?
I'm not sure. Who's speaking. Quick question. What level is this thing?
Well, I mean, I could. You mean a CR?
Yeah.
5.
Never mind. I was gonna try to capture it, but I can't. So
I mean,
just gonna
Oh.
try hitting it.
I was playing in a game where the highest level was a level 4 paladin, which was me, and we fought a level 17 fighter as a boss.
Oh, come on. That's rude. Okay, yeah. Anyway, 12 hits. That's mean.
It dual-wielded great swords in a Dark Souls-esque boss manner,
Oof.
Okay, I'm liking that now.
and we recruited him.
I've got the
Very
12
dumb.
damage. And I'm assuming Cardius will continue to stand directly behind the shimmering ghost man.
No. Gonna fly up about 10 feet and then. Moment? Yeah. Fly up 10 feet. And I guess he can use his other 20 to get next to. Fairy.
All right, I'll say you're just on the edge, but you remain on the outside of an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay flying up.
Gotta stay flying. I like it. And then it's gonna be the Revenant's turn. I promise you, Various, I will eat your soul. It's gonna be 10 more damage to you. And you can feel this ghost. He's trying to like bite and rack and open carve a chest, a hole in your chest, so he can pry open your rib cage. And he's already trying to dig his little fingers and crack open and pry your rib cage open so he can get at your heart.
Doing a pretty good job.
Yep, he's cracked a few ribs at this point, but you've done your fair share in return to him. You can see that Both the legs are just ruined. This thing couldn't chase you if you guys tried to run away from it, but it's got clawed onto you. Various. It is your
I
move.
still have advantage for flank.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Just gonna try to shoot again. Hey!
16 hits.
Finally. Oh, goodness. That's 9 piercing and 1 fire damage.
And that arrow was a little toasty.
So you shoot him through, and that extra fire damage burns him, and you see Tibblesworth wince. And he looks back at you. You think I need this body? I'll use anybody. Tibblesworth will have your body.
Oh dear.
Castellan, your move.
Alrighty. This creature's starting to get a little annoying. I'm gonna try and finish him off.
You have advantage for flanking with fairies.
Wait, yeah, I'll just roll again. Well, not a crit, but I'm pretty sure the 21 hit him anyways.
Definitely.
So he takes 10 slashing damage. And then I am going to use my smite on him
Smite.
for another 10 necrotic damage.
That's gonna do it.
That kills him.
It does. How you won't do it?
Alright, I'm gonna bring my double-bladed scimitar up. And, do a little flourish, spin it around, and just slice his head off.
And you guys see this head sail across the room, and you see the hateful eyes of Tibblesworth extinguish before the head hits the ground, and for a sweet moment, you think you can see Farius, this little rat body, poof and disappear.
I'm gonna capture. Is this creature have a soul?
Oh, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna capture it.
Oh, there goes my recurring Tibblesworth rat ghost. Let's go ahead and see if you can capture it. How do you do that?
I just do it.
You just get a jar, and you did a ghost in the jar.
So yeah, well no, I guess the way it looks is
Are you
I'll
talking
reach
about
my-
Soul Cage?
no, I have since I'm a homebrew class, my first thing that I can do is I can capture souls.
It's like a 9th level spell in Warlock.
If I can use them for things, and as soon as I do, the soul is free. So I'll let you know when Tibblesworth is free, and you can use them again. But
I have him when he's free. I need to turn that in.
I don't have any control over other people using him, but his soul is just released. So
But like, wait.
unfortunately, it just leaves. It just vanishes.
Oh,
Goes to wherever souls go.
I mean, if it's ethereal plane, I can walk in there for a second and see if he's in there.
I mean, given the story reasons behind this land, I feel like he's just gonna wind up in another body.
Yes, probably.
I reach my hand out. A spectral arm comes out above my hand and places its hand on top of mine, and I suck the soul in.
And for a moment, you all see this little tiny fuzzy mouse soul in the palm of this ghostly hand, on top of his hand, and it is captured. You do not see the soul try. It's like in this cute little area where it's trying to like get up against the glass. It's glass surfing almost, but there is no glass. There's just an invisible force that binds it, and you see frustration as this rat soul clearly wants to inhabit another corpse so it can continue its assaults on Farius. Seems like momentarily contained.
I should have asked if that was the first, second, or third Tibblesworth.
Do you want to give us a little elaboration? I can't hold him for the rest of my life.
Yes, Tibblesworth. First, second, and third were my rat companions when I was growing up. One got eaten by a hawk, the other two were eaten by me.
Oh,
Interesting.
You get a little hungry in wolf form sometimes.
So should we expect 2 more of this type of creature coming out
I
after
hope
us?
not. But it might not hurt to be prepared.
And as you guys feel tiny little beady ghost eyes upon your backs, you hear psh, the breaking of glass coming over from the room in which Ireena Kolyana sits.
Oh dear.
We should check on her, and I'll run into the room.
is anyone hurt?
Yes.
Is bleeding profusely.
That's normal.
Herrick's also gonna run into the room.
You guys burst into the room, door slamming against the stone wall, and you see in front of you Ireena in the deep embrace of Strahd von Zorovich, drinking deeply from the blood in her neck. You, all emerging into the room, see him look up. Terrible look on his face, blood running down from his fangs onto his chin, a dazed, confused look on Ireena's face.
He's not as hot as I thought he would be.
I heard he was like the Brad Pitt, Ryan Reynolds of the vampires, but honestly, he's kind of meh.
Yeah, it's just the lighting.
I
It's just
expected
the
more.
camera adds 10 pounds.
Well, that doesn't look good.
Should we do something?
I suppose we should try, yes.
But he's so far. Oh, wait, no, I have an idea. Wookie, can I use my etherealness to like step into the ethereal plane and walk over there?
Absolutely.
Cool.
And as you walk into the ethereal plane, the landscape shifting into a misty blue form around you, wavy, you see Strahd change into an incorporeal form himself. Drifting down and through the room, you all feel a chill of coldness creep up your spine. And Strahd is no longer there.
Dang it!
Did just he disappeared, or did the lady disappear as well?
Ireena is still there. A bit of exhaustion overcoming her. She falls down onto her knees and arms.
Okay, I'll move to look over her.
She seems all right. She just seems a little winded.
Okay.
Varys is gonna go sit on this bench.
What a well placed.
I know. I'll look to the party and just say, anyone know anything about vampires and whether or not, I mean, he's gonna turn into one?
Cardaeus is gonna raise his hand.
Varys will also kind of shakily raise his hand.
So should we be worried, or should we?
Nope.
Is it not too much of a concern?
It depends on whether he was trying to turn her or if he was just feeding.
It's a lot more effort to turn somebody than to just bite them.
Indeed.
At this point, Ireena kind of steadies and gets off of her, gets off the ground and back onto her feet, and she says, I'm fine. I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. I let him into the house. He charmed me. He understand how he does that to my mind. It clouds me.
First rule of vampires, never invite them in.
Same rule with Jehovah's Witnesses.
Well, yes, those two.
Well, perhaps we can take a a short rest, and you can explain a bit more about who this Strahd fellow is, and
Well, I'll tell you everything
give us
I
a
know.
better idea.
And you guys all sit down for a moment and take a short rest. You gain the benefits of such if you want to roll up some hit dice.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really need one. I just finished a long rest. So,
Not everybody got to eat the drug pies here.
well, maybe you shoulda.
Mm,
Come on, Guardians.
No.
You're packing. Come on, hand out some drug pies.
I'm not looking to get addicted.
You want to tell us what happened with those drug pies? I know.
Oh,
We kind
yes,
of
I
under-
had the most wonderful dream. Well, you see, I stood on the mountains of corpses, and I was the most powerful. I was the best hunter. Wonderful.
Interesting.
I had hunted all the big game.
Can I make a medicine check on Herrick to see if he's a drug addict now?
Yeah, that's how that works. Go ahead.
A 19? Are you addicted? You have to tell me. You have to tell me if you're a cop.
Actually, there's no law that says that.
Using your top-notch lawyerly psychologist psychiatric Freudian training, you determine that he is not addicted and still sane 100%.
100% sane, yes.
That's how that works,
You're
too.
sane
Just as sane as he started.
Yeah, I was about to say you're as sane as you were before.
A little bit more sane.
Alrighty, well, as long as we're not having to sell children for pies.
Oh, by the way, those weren't children pies. Trust me, I know.
That's good.
I won't ask you why you know.
Herrick,
Might
you would remember
mess with
that
a
while the children,
Relationship here.
while it didn't have any child meat in the pie, there was a distinct aftertaste of child. Yeah, you know the aftertaste of child. It's real fresh.
There was no child in the pie, but the crust might have been. Not too sure. Bit of an aftertaste.
The sweat, maybe.
Kind of sweet, kind of savory, yes. Sweet, full of innocence. Anyway, tell us about this Strahd fellow.
Yes.
Please.
So Ismark goes up to Ireena and says, "Please tell them it's best that we come clean, and maybe they'll be able to help us if we just hold back. They might leave us and abandon us here to our fate." Yes, you're right. I will tell them. It's embarrassing. This is the second time that Strahd has fed on me. And now, I think it's only a matter of time before he turns me into one of his wretched vampire spawns. I planned on killing myself before allowing this to happen, but maybe life is still worth a try, worth living. If you'll take me to perhaps the reinforced town of Kresk, or maybe Vallaki, I could perhaps fend off his advances and try and maintain my sovereignty and power over my own self. However, I tell you now, and I swear, if he ever dominates my will again, I will take my own life. I will be no one's slave. Well, hopefully, Ireena, that will not be necessary. These folks will take you to Vallaki. And he turns to you all. Huh? Right? Huh? You'll take her, right?
Yes.
She's a little
I'll do
emotional.
everything in my power to help you.
Likewise.
I
On my
appreciate
word.
that. You don't understand. She's being stalked. She's really being harassed. I appreciate you guys.
I can't agree with you wanting to take your own life, though.
What CR is Ismark?
Ismark?
You just asking CR of people? Are you a Pokemon trainer?
125.
Kind of.
a feeling it's not very high.
He's just like regular human man, right?
I don't know.
He's probably like CR, like
See,
-5.
yeah. What's a regular human CR? I don't know.
Male, human, veteran.
Human veteran?
So,
I don't
classless?
know what.
Maybe
Well,
maybe
there's
just
only
like
one classless person around here, and that's me. Veteran has an AC of, or excuse me, a CR of 3, so he seems like a capable farmhand.
Can I take him into another room privately?
Yeah, you lead him away. Are you being discreet about it? You trying to stealth off?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not good at it. I knock over some pots of heads.
You guys see Ismark stepping discreetly off to the side, and then Cardius bangs over a vase and crashes to the floor and breaks.
Don't mind me. Just going to the bathroom.
yeah, okay. We've seen what you can do. That guy better come back.
See, you're asking a lot of me. It's not like I'm in control of whether or not he decides to come back or not. But I will attempt to ensure that he does. Yeah, definitely.
Insight check.
Are you telling the truth, Cardius?
No.
Seems like she's about to kill, or it seems like he's about to kill this poor man.
Shit.
Maybe you should stay here.
No.
I'm sure anything you would like to talk with him about, you can say in front of the party.
Not necessarily, no. There's some
And
private
his
matter.
sister, what I believe, right? Since she called the dead man her father.
I don't think.
You see like a wicked urge to escape out to somewhere private with Cardius. In the corner of his mind, this prospect dying, he resents you. He's like, what? Come on, man, don't fuck this up for me. And then all of a sudden he catches the drift of your meaning, and he's like, actually, I think I will stay here with the group. Do you think this is best? Hey, I'll carry the burgomaster here. I'll do it myself. And he takes up like the entire wooden coffin on his back and, okay, I'm on my way to the church now.
Let me help you with that, and I'll take up the other side.
Okay, Wiki, by the way, have we been talking for like how long have we been? I've been talking to.
Oh no.
We took a short rest to learn about
Yeah, how long
Strahd.
was I talking to?
59 minutes.
Right. Can I persuade him to like come with me really quick?
You realize the rest of the party isn't gonna let you get him alone.
I mean, you guys can watch.
So with a little bit more blind, you do convince him to scamper off as you guys make your way to the church. You guys
Cool.
hanging out in the periphery, just off camera.
Okay. So, what I'm gonna try to do. This isn't gonna work very well, but I mean, it had to be done. I'm not sure how well this works. He's charmed either. I basically only charmed him to get him to come with me, I guess.
Okay.
And now that we're alone, I'm gonna try to convince him that.
I mean, we're
Well,
watching you. Mind that.
Okay, cool. Gonna try to convince him to do some stuff.
So while you guys make your way up to the church and find yourselves in the front with a coffin, Sarah mostly dumped off to the side, you guys see Cardius and Ismark disappear off to the choir rafters.
Oh god, not Sure.
After a moment, Father Donovan comes and opens up the large stained glass doors, allowing you guys entry, and glancing down at the coffin, he takes position on the other side and lifts up and helps you carry it out towards the back to the cemetery.
I help dig the grave if there isn't one already prepared.
The father grins and hands you a shovel as you guys make work with the pick and shovel. You guys able to dig out a pretty suitable grave for the burgomaster?
Alright, I guess we'll bury this guy, I guess.
Oh yeah, by the way, can I ask Ismark if there's anything he wants?
So, classic funeral. You guys all standing in the rain. You hear the rhythmic thumping of wet earth being carved out, and the grave is dug and filled with the coffin, and everyone standing there, minus Cardias and Ismark, paying their respects. The priest, the father, Donovan, asks if anyone would like to say a few words.
Didn't know the man, so it wouldn't be appropriate.
No, it's for the best. This burgomaster, he was an old man and he lived a long life. Unfortunately, the stress of this event with Ireena is probably the end of him, and, well, we appreciated his guidance and wisdom in life. We hope to see that he finally finds rest away from the strife and terror that represents Barovia.
Let's hope he is somewhere better.
Well, it's a low bar, friend. It's pretty shitty here.
I suppose that's so. Well,
Say something.
You're gonna say something?
Suggesting that Ireena and Ismark should say something.
Well, I would say something to honor the man, but ever since I've had an encounters with Strahd, my memory has failed me, and I cannot trust my own memories. I always knew the burgomaster to be a kind man who tried to help me and find sanctuary away from Strahd. However, now, I can't help but feel guilty that somehow I'm responsible for his death, for the terrible obsession that Strahd had with me led to harm of him.
That is quite important.
yes.
So, Paris is gonna look around and go find Cardias and Ismark wherever they went off to.
You do hear a banging.
Oh. I'm just gonna stay with Ireena. Hopefully everyone will regroup eventually.
So yeah, Lucky, there were a couple things I had to say to Ismark.
Okay, so flashback on over to Ismark and Cardias. You guys steamily putting back on your garments and
Wow, okay.
a little bit flush, red in the cheeks. You guys smile over at each other mischievously.
This is gonna be a bit long. I'm trying to convince him to do something at least. Alright. Is there anything you want, Ismark?
Oh,
Perhaps
well,
anything that I could help you with?
I'd say
I
you're
really want to
doing a
provide-
fantastic job of convincing me. I could do anything that you'd like me to. Please, fire away.
Well, for instance, is there any particular person that you envy or someone that just makes your blood boil when you think of them?
Well, frankly, I haven't thought of anyone like that in a long time.
Any other more unsavory desires you can think of?
Well, I've always wanted a sex doll from Japan. Something about their silicone eyes, they are so beautiful. No,
Is
yeah,
it the-
I play, I do not know. Why you ask me this, please?
I'm just trying to make sure that you have no unanswered, things going on when you pass on into the other life, Think of it as a bucket.
Wait, what? Why would you mention I don't plan on dying for a long time.
But I won't be around you for a long time.
He takes a step back at that. Well, jeez, I'm thinking that this might not have been worth it.
I'm not planning on killing him, by the way. I just don't know a better way to put this. And I'm not sure how involved I'm meant to get with him.
He relaxes a little bit, his shoulders noticeably coming down like an inch or two. Well, I tell you what, we'll play by ear and we'll just see how we feel as we go along. And he takes your hand, and he takes your hand in his, gives it a squeeze.
That was consensual, right? He did that of his own volition, right?
Yes!
Why are you rolling?
That silence had me uncomfortable for a minute.
Alright, this is good enough. Can I keep him around me for a while? Like, he doesn't have to do anything. I just need his presence there.
Absolutely. You make it clear through body language and grabbing his butt and holding on to him. You hold him close. Yeah, he does not try and resist or walk away from you at the moment. However, you do hear a continual banging coming from somewhere in the church.
Well. Guess I'll follow that.
A pretty popular place.
Hey, Frisky Church, what's going on here? Am I in Vegas? Give me a perception roll as you try to determine where this knocking is coming from.
I mean, as long as it's not an actual holy church, I'm fine. That was a persuasion, not a perception. There's the perception.
It's quite a bit better. So you hear this, it's like a scratching. It's like the wood splintering on occasion. It's coming from below the church.
Oh god, do they have little boys in the basement again?
Topical.
Carday's gonna head down there.
Looking around.
Good.
Looking around the church, you don't find any immediate or obvious access down below the main. They don't call it an auditorium. Mass? I want to say mass.
That's a separate
Mass is the group of, I think it's auditorium.
It's
Cathedral.
not-
It's cathedral.
That's it. Yeah, you don't see any obvious stairway down from the main cathedral area.
Can I attempt to talk to one of the workers at the church?
All you see is Father Donovan walking around.
God, if I talk to him directly, I might die.
Well, then don't be a sexy incubus.
I'm not.
Well, since Herrick doesn't know there's no doesn't know there's banging going on in this church. He's gonna be looking for small rodents to eat. He's hungry.
Eric, no.
I don't
They
even know
have
if I've
these-
stepped foot in the church yet, so.
Well, you got to make sure that proper respect is paid to the dead burgomaster as you continue to stand in the rain, getting a little gold. Give me a Constitution saving throw. You feel a point of exhaustion come over you, and then because you roll so amazingly, you do not receive a point of exhaustion.
Where'd Ireena go? Is she still outside? Or did she head into the church?
She stood in the rain for quite a while, and just before you did, and incurring a point of exhaustion herself, she did make her way inside the church.
Okay, I'll follow her in then. The whole point of being here is to protect her, so I don't want to leave her alone.
Has Farius found Cardius and Ismark yet?
I'll say yes, you have found them, and they are... You've found where they're at, and you chose better of barging in on top of their privacy, as they seem to be in heated discussion. However, yes, you did find them within the church.
Woody, just to clarify, I am in human form. And usually am, unless combat.
So just an exceptionally handsome male?
Absolutely.
Wunderbar.
Can Herrick roll to see if he can find any rodents to eat?
You do see a lot of rodents, and you're able to successfully catch 3, no problem. And you thought the skittering, the scratching that you clearly hear was probably one of these rodents, and if you caught enough of them, they go away, but then... Scratching continues.
He's gonna find the big scratching very, very appetizing. He's gonna try to find a way to get to it.
Maybe it's a big rat. Maybe it's something delicious.
Mmm, delicious, powerful, strong.
Wolf side Farius probably will also get Cardius. Ismark there. Go try to find this one.
All right, after a few moments, you guys all kind of converge and find the stairway leading down from the church in this abandoned room.
Oh, that's great. Didn't even have to talk to Father O'Malley O'Connell, Carol O'Reilly, O'Brien, O'Sullivan.
Father O'Reilly O'Sullivan O'Brien actually stops you as you guys start making your way into that room and says, "Well, one moment, please. Do not go down there. That is private church business. That is where we keep altar boys for plying and loosening them up."
Dang, I knew I spoke too soon.
That
Think
gives
Pulp
us all
Fiction.
more reason to go down there.
Can I ask him if we could just, take a small peek down there? We're not gonna do much down there. Kind of congregate.
There's nothing to see, I promise you. Think Pulp Fiction, but with just little boys, all strapped up. Yeah, that's what's down there. You do not want to go down there. I can tell you guys, good people, you do not want to boy fuck.
Can I have a, I guess it's an insight from him.
Oh wait, Cardius might want to boy fuck. Yeah, go ahead and roll
No!
into that check.
Tiny, purely legal. He would never.
They just
Devil's
look
devil.
12. They're 100 years old.
I don't trust that.
They're elves. They're elves. Listen, they're
Mhm.
they're 90-year-old elves.
Yeah, come on.
I don't know if that's worse or better.
Well, it's still underage. Still illegal.
Still underage by elf age. Yes. Listen, they're 15-year-old orcs. It's fine.
No.
Yeah. They're
Let's see.
13-year-old dragonborn, so it's fine.
Orcs mature at like 14, I think.
Same with dragonborn, yeah.
He's not gonna.
Because dragonborns only live for like 50 years, so.
Orcs live for 75, I think.
Where's that inside check, Cardias?
Oh no, I needed one from him. I made a persuasion.
Ah, okay. Ooh. He believes you.
Cool. So can we go down there?
Okay, look, I'll show you down there, but whatever you do not kill what's down there, please. I beg you.
What CR is what's down there?
Well, let's have a look.
It'll depend on what's down there.
Please, anything. I don't know what happened. It was a mistake, but I can correct it. I can make this right. You'll just... And he's like trying to like claw at you and hold you back, but he is unable because you are strong and you all burst down into the basement and see... Huddled in the corner, a figure unmoving. You can tell right as you burst through this. Like those basement doors that are horizontal, they're like flat on the ground. You open those up and you remove these chains and these locks. Different pieces of wood that bar across the gate opening. Broken and splintered. Someone has been beating at it from the other side of the door trying to get out. And as you open up the door and go down into the basement, you see something retreat away into the corner. Huddled in fear.
So what is it?
Oh,
I have dark vision.
You see a young man, curvy, wavy hair, with a strong resemblance to Father Donovich. But something's wrong. He looks thin and super wispy.
Oh no, not wispy.
Oh, we just fought a wispy thing.
Right?
is this the same kind of wispy or a different kind of wispy?
Are we hitting severe levels of wispy or are we at moderate wispy?
You guys have crossed over into dangerously wispy levels.
Oh no. Never before have we seen such high levels of wispy.
Oh, yes. And as you look down at this ball of hate and despair, you see a flash of eyes red with anger. Hello.
What is...
Hello.
Hi there.
Eric's gonna hold up one of the rats. Want a bite?
He runs up and snatches the rat out of your hands and then bites into it, and you see her, as you see this thing drained of every ounce of blood.
Oh,
That might have been a mistake.
vampire spawn.
Don't hurt him, please. Do not hurt him. This is my son. I don't care what he's become. I can't let you harm him.
I'm gonna toss one of the dream pies down there.
You toss it down, and he kind of looks at it sideways, and he looks back at his father. Father, please. I'm so hungry, Father.
Bro,
It's
there's a whole
been-
pie.
It's been days since you fed me, Father. I need more, Dad. Dad,
Stop
Father.
complaining. Stop complaining. You had plenty of rat.
Yeah, he had a whole rat.
I gave you a whole pie. Do you know how expensive those are? Someone's child almost got took for one of those.
I'm
he's a-
sorry. I can't eat that. I'm losing my mind down here. Please feed me. Give me another rat.
Thank you. What up
Uh,
to put the child?
Cardeus is going to hold his arm over the basement where he dropped the pie, and he's going to cut his arm and let some of the blood fall onto it.
And you see this thing greedily lap up the blood falling down within reach of it.
You sure that's the best idea?
I don't know what the effect of demon blood is on a vampire spawn.
I'm not sure he cares.
It's for science.
Yeah.
You could see it's burning the sides of his mouth, and his eyes are going full bloodshot.
So is it bad for him? Or
Fans us, please more. It's so spicy hot.
I believe if we are going to leave him alive, we should leave.
Yes, how do you... I'll look to the priest and I'll say, how do you feed him? I fear you are doing a bad thing for what you believe a good reason.
It's not anyone that will be missed, you understand? They're criminals. They're no good riffraff, not contributing to society. It's better that I take the leftovers and sustain my son.
I'm gonna continue feeding the thing.
Take the leftovers so you're not the one killing them? You take them after they're dead?
Well, no, he only feeds on live, but they're hardly alive. You can't really call some of the people that have already abandoned hope. And many are soulless. They don't even have souls. My son has a soul. I must keep him alive for as long as I can, humanely, of course. Only with some of these wretched scum.
This explains why I haven't burned to death in this church. It's corrupt.
There's a vampire underneath
Bingo.
it, so...
Here I was thinking yeah, it's fine. After I get like about, I don't know, a cup of blood down there, I'm gonna heal up.
As you begin to heal yourself and seal the wound and the dripping fades, you hear a no, wait, please, no.
Oh? Did
Maybe.
you want more?
Please give me more.
What are you willing to give?
Anything, I'm starving to death. You must help me. You won't let me die down here, please. Please, my father's so stingy. He doesn't give me enough food.
How desperate are you?
I don't think you're gonna get him to stay true to anything.
Probably not. I can get some general use out of him for the first couple of things around. I feel like I can slave him.
I mean, we're definitely not letting him go, so... If any of those uses involve freeing him, that's not a good choice.
No, I would never.
Either we leave him here, or he dies. Those are sort of the only options I see.
Why are these the only options? You guys have no imagination.
Please go. Leave in peace. Leave my son and I to live out our days. We have helped you bury your burgomaster. Please go.
You didn't actually help. You just handed them the shovel and watched.
Yeah, to be honest, I did all the work, but...
Ireena comes
Your
up.
plan to cure him.
Yes, you can cure him by killing Strahd. If you are able to defeat the master vampire, then all those that were turned by him will revert to their human forms.
Okay, but, hear me out. How do you know he was turned by Strahd? Strahd's not the only vampire around here.
I know it was Strahd because he personally attacked the church. He figures that if he is able to break the man of the god, then he'll also be able to drive this city and plummet it into madness and chaos.
But you've already kind of plummeted yourself. I don't see you as a very pious man.
You're feeding people to your son.
Look,
That's
you know,
pretty...
I wasn't always feeding random villagers to my son who was in my basement.
Hold
alright?
on, it's gone from criminals to random villagers?
Okay, look, you guys are getting rather suspicious of me.
Do you have a plan for if he escapes?
You realize that this is barbaric, in a sense. You're keeping him locked in a dark, damp basement with rats to starve. And even when you do feed him, you're taking the lives of other people who have nothing to do with the situation. It's not good for you. Or him. You just have to let him go.
No, I cannot let my son go. I love him too much. No, I will continue to feed him. It's for the best. These other people, they were a waste of life anyway. No, I will continue. Who are you to judge me and my son?
Who are you to judge their death?
Yeah, you know when the lizard man has a problem with you killing things, it's a bad.
They
got
gotta have a
backfire.
fighting chance. They have a fighting chance. You can't just throw people in a pit.
The whole point of game hunting.
Game hunting, yeah.
She's got you there, man. That's really not game hunting. What's it called when you're in a big fence and then you hunt the animals in the fence? Big fence operation.
Herrick doesn't do that. Herrick's 100% forest hunting. He goes out in the forest and he kills things.
Sustainable practices.
So, if this is how the priest really feels, can I, try to defuse the situation and be like, hey, maybe we just need a one-on-one. I'll listen to your hardships for a bit. If you just, like, come with me for a bit.
Father Donovan waving his fat bellied arms in the air is like, I cannot believe you come in here, you tell me what's right and what's wrong. Actually, Cardias, you make good point. You make excellent point.
I'm gonna take him into a separate room.
And what do you do to him in this separate room?
I mean, what do incubi do?
So you all hear a very convincing, persuasive argument coming from Cardias and Father Donovan in the next room, and after about 10, 15, actually, Father Donovan, after about 3 minutes, they come back out, and Father Donovan is...
I'm not letting him leave. I'm killing him here.
And then all of a sudden, you guys hear great amounts of pleasure, and then sudden horror as a pillow is shoved in front of Father Donovan's...
If you wanted to kill him, you could have just said something to the party. He wasn't really a good man.
I agree.
I'm gonna capture his soul.
And you can't have this one. I already took that.
Well, what do you... I only need a reaction to capture it. What do you have to do to get it?
Oh, it's just automatically there if I kill them after... He wasn't a very good soul or virtuous in any sense, so it was easy for me to take that one. But he's getting added to the count, my dude.
I suppose.
I don't think he wants the guy anyway. I'll have you know, I take degenerates.
I just use them as basically energy.
What do we do with that one?
I suppose we should kill him as well. We can't risk him escaping and ravaging through the town.
I agree. As unfortunate as his situation is.
Do you want his soul too?
I don't know if he still has a soul, but...
I mean, everything in here does. They can't not have one.
I can store one more.
Yeah.
Why? What do you do?
I have a quota.
I got a quota. It's like a hell cop. I gotta meet my quota.
Look, man, they're trying to promote me.
So basically, you just you can just take credit for it when he goes to hell.
It has to be my own hands.
Well, I didn't say you couldn't be the one to kill him, but...
And the soul has to get down there.
Yeah, it goes down there eventually, once I use it as energy.
Okay. So all you have to do is collect it, right?
Yeah, I just basically hold on to it, and as soon as I use it to use one of my abilities, it returns to either, I guess, whatever the equivalent of heaven and hell is in D&D. So I don't permanently hold on to it. I actually have to let it go to use some abilities.
Alright. Let me update the thing. And I guess I'll go down there and mercy kill.
Going back down into the basement, you see the figure still huddling over the pool of blood that you allowed into its basement, licking it off the ground, even though it's clearly clean, continuing just for maybe the faintest taste. And as you open the door and let light spill in, squints his eyes and retreats back into its corner.
I'm gonna jump down into the basement. I'm going to try to approach it. What's its distance?
When you're about 10 feet away, it addresses you. You know, devil, I was turned into this form when we assaulted Strahd's castle. My heart was full of ambition and vengeance against the vampire, and I knew we were righteous. But I underestimated the horror and the darkness that was Strahd, and I didn't understand that his castle was a thing of its own, a beast. I was unprepared. And that was when he decided to use me as a tool to drive my father insane. Please end it. Please don't allow me to be used as a tool against my father so Strahd can drive him mad. Free my father from this torment.
You don't have to worry about your father anymore.
Pretty freed.
Pretty freed.
Thank you, heroes. Thank you for your mercy.
Cardaeus is gonna take out the twin Kadachis and decapitate him.
Just like Castlevania when long pause. Who is the
The
Godbrand?
twins?
Not the twins. I love those guys. Who's Godbrand? Yeah, Godbrand. When he was like skiing around and he takes that axe and he chops out of the vampire's head off.
Oof.
Or was
What
those
Castlevania was an 8-bit game. 16-bit?
It is. But there's also a Netflix adaptation.
There is. That
Yeah,
sounds awful.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty okay considering. I mean, Netflix adaptations are pretty hit or miss, but
Yeah.
that one's pretty okay.
It's a bit better than the Death Note adaptation.
Oh god, that was terrible. But that one is mostly vampires, death, and sex. If I had to describe it.
I liked the twins in that particular with Alucard. Oh my.
He just wanted to be not lonely.
Oh my
and
god,
it
those
played with his emotions.
fucking bullshit. Those fucking traitors. The fucking little horror traitors.
God, he just wanted some friends.
It's fucked up.
Truly. So yeah, after he's decapitated, I'm just gonna wipe off the blades and sheathe them again and go back up.
You guys heading back up, reunite in the lobby, and with an uneasy feeling, make your way out with Ireena Kolyana at the head. And looking back, you see that the church looks quite a bit rougher than when you first arrived. It's odd. You don't know how you missed it, but somehow there's a sheen or a glimmer that fades away and is just roughness left behind.
I'm gonna get Ireena and Ismark and ask them, does anyone come here anymore? Or is this building not stand for what it used to?
Well, frankly, it used to be the pride of the city. Everyone from marriage to funeral came through here, and Father Donovan was the best man. But, well, it seems like everyone has been corrupted at this point, and the walls are crumbling and the darkness is moving in.
Yes, quite literally. I believe we should move outside.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and from where I'm from, we tend not to let buildings like these stand. I was thinking if you're Not being from here, I'd say with your approval, if you, I'd like to burn it down so that its stain does not, it's not visible anymore.
A moment of urgency, of panic, goes over Ireena's face, and then realization at the wisdom of this suggestion. This church has obviously been corrupted, and what it stood for is not what it stands for. Helping you guys, take a moment, you guys to take a few torches and set the place ablaze. And as it begins to burn in the distance, the mist around you lights up even wider. And as you guys walk away, this eerie light being cast out from the mist, it changes into a green hue, and the light suffuses through the graveyard. This light emerges as a ghostly procession, wavering images of doty women toting greatswords, wood-wise men with slender bows, dwarves with glittering axes, and archaically dressed mages with beards and strange pointed hats. All these and more march forth from the graveyard, their numbers growing by the second. $100, $200. Man, it must be thousands of ghosts rise up from this graveyard and proceed down the road, turning the corner. As the hours go by and you make your way down the path towards Vallaki, you see this ghostly green river marching up to Strahd's castle, Castle Ravenloft, and then walk through the doors.
Strahd has it easy, doesn't it? The souls just walk up to him.
Can I'm gonna try and find a friendly looking soul as we're walking and be like, so try and communicate just back. So where you guys heading? What you doing?
No response. They seem to not be able to see you.
I have my submitted soul try to speak with them?
As you reach out and you try and feel the presence, there's not so much a soul that you feel before you. Maybe like an image or a shadow would be more appropriate. There is no consciousness. More like a photon residuum.
It's a trail.
It's a slug trail.
Where are the slugs?
Do they appear like in the visage? Does they appear like alive? Do they look like zombies?
It looks like they were alive at one point.
Okay. There's like thousands of them, right?
Thousands.
No way to really. Okay.
It's a continual stream of ghosts rising up from the graveyard, proceeding down Old Slavic Woods Road up to the castle.
It's an army's last march.
I remember an old story of a ghost army killing some orcs that were attacking this big white castle. They were called in by the true king. I think it was land was called like Gondor, Gwandor.
Is that the Aragon King or something? Lost? No, never mind. Yeah, I thought that sounded familiar, but I'm sorry.
It's an old children's tale. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they'll go kill Strahd for us. We don't have to do anything.
They would have.
We can.
Well, no matter what they're doing, we have our own mission.
Yes, certainly.
Yep, that only leaves me with one thing to do. I should have put a tab
Ireena,
on
do you
this.
want to lead the way? You're from here. I'm sure you know where you're going.
Yes, yes, follow me, please, this way.
I will take a defensive position at her back right.
All right, you got her back. Anyone else? What's the marching order? Who's in front here?
I'll just stand next to her. So
Herrick's gonna be in the back with his bow drawn.
All right, and you guys proceed on down the road, making your way down the road. I'll roll that random encounter later, but to set the scene. Let me look at the map real fast, too. Alright, I'll look at the map later. But you guys continue through the woods and eventually arrive at the town of Vallaki. The old Slavic road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them, planted in the ground. And flanking the ground outside the gates are a half a dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled upon them.
oof. Could have made this place a little bit more grim. Huh?
Big wall, and then heads on spikes.
What kind of heads are they?
Wolf heads.
Wolf heads. Herrick's gonna point at the wolf head. Friends of yours? He's gonna say to. Sorry, I can't remember names that well. Gotta
Farius
learn
is
these
the
names.
dapper werewolf.
Yes, he's gonna look at Farius, point at the wolves. Friends of yours?
Ferris will look at them a little bit and just stand up and shrug. No, it doesn't appear to be so. Wolves are wolves.
Oi, you guys down there. What are you doing out there? Who's that?
Traveling adventurers with
Oh, you travel right in the other direction. You get on out of here. We got no more room for people or things.
Can Herrick hide? Should I hide? Stick to the shadows in the back?
All right. Herrick is hidden successfully in the shadows. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oh wait, what's up?
You guys have arrived at the town of Vallaki, and Herrick is standing in the shadows. However, his tail is conspicuously outside of from behind the tree that he's trying to stealth behind.
It's just a snake.
Well, surely you have room for at least one more. Our group is not necessarily looking to stay, but this fine lady is.
No exceptions to the rules. You'll come back when it's daylight. Otherwise, this gets dislocked.
Can I try persuasive otherwise?
Well, hey, actually, hey, how you doing? I mean, well, daylight's not that far off. Maybe we can be persuaded to open the gates for you there. What's your name there, lad?
I'm Cardeus, and it would be very much pleasing to me if you would let us inside.
Open up the fucking gates. We're letting Cardius in here right now. Guys hear the squeak of these iron doors open up, and you guys gain entry into the town of Vallaki. That's where we're gonna end it this week.
All right.
Maybe.
Thanks for playing. Appreciate it, you guys. No game next week. I got a babysit.
All right.
Good to know. We can cut Farius down to 4 health with that revenue.
Ooh, it's close.
This is why you don't eat your pet mice.
Oh, and congratulations, you're all level 4.
Ah, neat.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh.
So,
Abilities
so I'm,
goals.
in this other game, I'm playing a paladin, and he's got a dragon now. He's got a pet dragon. Level 4 and has a pet dragon.
How to train your paladin dragon?
He's
What
a green. It's a green dragon. Yeah,
Green.
it's a wormling.
Nice.
Your DM is gonna kill off that wormling.
Oh
Oh.
no, he's not.